You done?
Yeah, I'm good.
What is going on, guys? It is Chris here, and today this is sort of our early weekly slash topic video, as Dan is going away for the weekend, and
Huzzah!
it is still technically the holidays, so this is going to be your weekly slash topic
Hot
video,
topic.
a topic, and it's mainly going to be about cross faction guilds, how they'll work, can you talk to people in them, the guild store, and the guild bank.
Do they all sprechen the same language in game? That is the question.
Well, no, because some people might be from France and some people might be from
I
England.
meant like on certain things, if you're like next to each other and you try and type, then it comes up as gibberish to the other person.
No, no, shut up. Right. So, cross-faction guilds. Actually, no. Before we get into this, the question of the week. We'll start with that. We never start with that. We always say we finish with it and never do it. The question of the week is, and this kind of goes for you guys as well. If
Chris
you
has
were
gone mad.
if you were a Daedric prince for a day, what would you do? I'd create my own Oblivion realm and just put living cabbages everywhere that run around really fast, and then I'd torture people with bows that have no strings to hit them with the arrows.
Huh?
That's exactly what I would do.
Why would you not just make all cabbages like 10 times the size and like
Because they're
have
Daedric
giant
cabbages, so it
claws?
wouldn't be nice.
But the cabbages need a day to get their revenge on the
Oh,
people who eat
shut
them.
up. What would you do for the day if you were a Daedric prince?
I'd make myself a Daedric king, bitches. What?
Okay, enough nonsense. What would you guys do? Make sure to leave it in the comments below.
Unless it's sickening and shouldn't be shared with the
Yeah,
internet, then keep it to yourself.
keep it PG 13, 14. So, cross faction guilds, how will it work? So, first of all, can you talk to people? Let's say if I'm in Aldemiri Dominion, Dan. No, let's get this straight out. If I'm Aldemiri Dominion and you're in Ebonheart Pack, can I join a guild with you? And the quick answer to that is basically
We would be
yes.
on the same faction. Why would we do that?
Well, you, Dan, it's for argument. All right, Billy is on Aldemir Dominion. We're
Ah,
on
Billy. Good
Ebonheart
old
Pack.
Billy. Silly Billy, always in the wrong faction.
Billy will be able to join our guild. He'll be able to talk to us. He'll actually be able to even go into the guild bank and store, which we'll go into in a minute.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't like that.
And he'll be able to do other stuff with the guild. But one thing he won't be able to do is group up and quest with them. He'll
No.
still be in the same guild. He'll still be able to actually guild chat with them. So Billy would be able to talk to Dan and tell him, hey, can you tell Chris that I'm over in Aldemir Dominion now? Can you
Because
come
I'm
join me?
silly Billy. Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever. Now, when it comes to mailing items, apparently, this isn't actually confirmed. There's actually a link in the description where I'm getting this from. It's from Paul Sage's an interview that he did in Germany. I think it was in Germany, or was it for MMORPG.com? One or the other.
I don't know.
He said that once you're in the same guild, you can mail to another faction. Now, I don't know if that is changed. This was done about a month ago, a month and a half ago. But I think that you can still actually trade to people from the other faction if they're on your friends list or if they're in your guild.
Okay, so I have one criticism with this.
Go for
It's
it.
a good idea, but there should be restrictions because you could get a lot of
They should just
gold
they should
sellers
put
or item
postage on it.
sellers.
They should put
Not that, no, not even that. Just they should have to be friends with you for a certain amount of time or be in the guild for a certain amount of time.
yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to get these people are going to start trading across factions and things that's might kind of like
Oh, let's
take
say.
advantage of the economy, so to speak. Say, let's say there's an auction house for each faction, yeah?
Hmm.
Like there is on most MMOs.
Yeah, or the guild store for an example even.
Exactly, let's say there's a certain price. Let's say something is 10G per item, and let's say it's 2K per stack because they're stupid stacks and I can't do maths. But anyway, if it's 2K per stack on one faction
Yeah.
and it's 3K on another, you're going to get people saying, all right, I'm going to buy 50 stacks of this because I'm loaded. Send it to my friend on another faction who's then going to sell it for 50% more of the price at 3000K a stack and then send me the money back. And
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how a broken economy starts, but I don't think it will work like that because they haven't actually confirmed an auction house. They've only confirmed a guild store.
okay, and to be fair, if they did start doing that, it kind of would balance out, but it may cause issues
It
and
would cause one economy to crash, exactly.
not just that, you might just one might empty. One faction might just have
Yeah, it would be
empty.
like I think, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like Aldemir Dominion and Daggerfall Covenant would become popular, but um,
So
Ebonheart Pact
everyone will
would be
just
just
buy everything from one and stick it on the other one.
yeah, exactly, and it would just ruin the economy that way.
And this
But
this this would be the same problem I think for the guild store. if they have a cross guild store, you're going to be able to start moving items
Well,
across
from a few
factions.
questions that I've actually seen, um, Elder Scrolls Online reply to on Twitter, the way the guild store will work from the kind of info that I'm getting is players who have items can list them for a certain price. Players from the guild within the same guild can then go to the guild store, which I don't know where it is, buy it, and then you will receive the money from the guild store or from mail or from a notification or something like that.
Sure. Okay, well, I can see if this is true, what's most likely to happen is you're most likely to get someone to start up at the start of the game a guild called Auction House. Everyone will join it because you can join more than one guild,
Yeah,
and they will use that. And then you might get some interesting ones, like you might just get a person called like
yeah,
jewel auctions for
yeah. Because
jewels.
I remember actually one time in World of Warcraft, I tried to start up a guild that was just dedicated to crafting stuff, where we'd go out and gather all the stuff and sell it to people. Whereas with Elder Scrolls, you can actually probably do that now with your idea of the crafting guild.
Yeah, you could literally put like blacksmithing supplies guild, and then you would just get people listing like their materials for high level crafters, and you'll
Yeah,
get suppliers, and you'll get people who want it.
and that'll encourage people to buy it because they want to level up their crafting, leveling up their
Yeah, they might
specialties.
get better prices because they're always buying off. Yeah, you get the point. It will, I
Yeah,
think.
and I'm guessing guild ranks, because every MMO has a guild rank. That'll affect the way that you're able to use the guild store. Like maybe you'll have some sort of cap on the amount of gold you could buy, cap on the amount of gold you could buy, gold you could get, cap
I
on the
mean,
amount of
to be
items you could
honest,
list.
just thinking about this, it's kind of exciting to think that, well,
It's gonna be it's gonna be a real player-based
if you
economy.
have guild auction houses and things like this, it means that there's going to be a lot of chances to make money and a lot of chances to lose money because you'll be part of other guilds and you might have one guy who wants to buy something off you and you can go to a different guild that he might not
Now,
have.
that's what I'm trying to wonder. You know how you said you can be part of two guilds? How do you determine one guild store from the other? Maybe there, do you reckon there'll be kind of like a tab down option where you could filter the guild, something like that?
I'm not sure. They haven't told us. Have they told us how many guilds you can join?
I think the maximum is 5 at the moment.
Okay, because that sounds good. Because then you kind of want to have your contacts, so to speak. So otherwise, if you join all of them, then you're just going to be sieving through.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that I've actually wanted to see was, when you get veteran and you can change your faction.
Yes,
So once you get to
I
level
don't know if
50,
that's what they're going to call it. I know you can do another one, but yeah, it sounds cool.
when you get to level 50, no, they
Yeah,
have confirmed it. It's called veteran. They're veteran ranks, veteran points.
fair enough.
When you get to level 50, you can change not change your faction, but quest in the new zone for the
You
faction.
could do the other
Yeah,
factions.
you can start at
Like
level 1
just
again,
from
but
the
you'll be
start.
like a level 1, but you'll also be a level 50. If it's oh,
It's
another
like
video, another
level one
video.
elite, basically.
And you'll be able to go in and do other stuff. Do you reckon you'll have access to other features, like such as you'll be able to group up with other Daggerfall Covenant if you're an Aldermere Dominion, but like a veteran rank? Or would you have to be in the same? Oh, it's really complicated. Would you have to be in the same guild as well?
Um, from what I would guess is that you would be able to play with anyone else in that um, faction, but they would also have to be veterans. So because you wouldn't be fighting on the same level, would you?
Ah, that's true. I understand exactly what you're saying. You kind of
So you
scale
might
between.
be in Daggerfall Covenant, and there
Yeah.
might be an Emerald Pact, but you might meet someone in the Aldermere Dominion. So obviously, Aldermere Dominion, you're an Everheart Pact. Silly Billy's in Daggerfall Covenant. You're both veteran in Aldermere Dominion.
Hmm.
You're from different factions, and you're now both in another one. But I imagine you should be able to group up, seeing as you're running through it. You're both starting off at the same place. You're not going to have any particular advantage, are you?
No,
Being
you're
able
not
to
really.
communicate in the faction you're now playing in, I think you should be able to communicate with the people around you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's really. Is there anything else they need to know about guilds? We know that you can have cross-faction guilds. We know that you can communicate with them via Whisper or via
Um, there was something about guild perks. If your guild is doing particularly well in PvP, I believe.
yeah, that is guild keeps. Now there is not a lot of information on guild keeps. We did do
I've
a
heard
theory.
it. I've definitely heard it somewhere.
We did do a theory crafting video back a couple of days ago, no, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and then they released the Alliance War trailer and some information with that. Whereas they said if there's like if you have a certain amount of alliance points, which you get for participating in PvP, and you're a certain rank in your guild, you can claim the keep for your guild. But I don't know what it does.
Yeah, but this is the type of stuff I'd like to hear because seeing as we would like to have a Spartanjesters guild, and we'd also like to, obviously, being part of Stratix now and part of their community, to be
Yeah.
part of that. Um, so on launch, we would like to see that, um, and we'd like to have you guys in our
Oh, at
community, and
launch, there we're gonna have so much community
we
stuff to
we
sort out.
wanna
Crazy.
we wanna know what we're gonna have for you guys at launch,
Yeah.
and we want to know if we can get guild buffs that we group up and we make sure we get them to help you guys and build up a community so we can level fast and be
And the
boss.
only way you guys can actually be a part of that, it's ridiculously simple. You just gotta subscribe. There's a button, and it'll notify you whenever we upload a video, and that's it. That's it. Once you're a part of our community, once you're in our subscriber ranks, and you have the game, just fill out the form in the description of every one of our videos, and we will invite you. It's that simple. You'll get a confirmation email saying blah 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 blah, welcome.
And then when the game comes out, and let's say I'm making a video about a certain dungeon playthrough, we can play through you guys. We can make up the group with you guys and be like, okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
we're
here
gonna have
with
a lot
our
of community stuff
subscriber
too.
and follower and our fan, Silly Billy, for
Silly
example.
Billy.
And there you go. And it'll be great to kind of feature our fans in our videos. And then you guys will be, oh, look, I'm in this video with these guys.
Yeah, so that's guilds in a nutshell. I'm gonna just quickly go over it. Cross faction, yeah, you can talk, yeah, you can whisper. Can you invite them to group and quest with them? No. Can you mail them? Yes, if they're in your friends or if they're in the guild. Will we be able to talk to them? Yeah, I already covered that. Why did I write that down twice? Guild stores,
I
guild
do
banks.
wonder, just speaking about talking to them, whether they'll restrict it while you're in PvP.
That is a good point. Guild chatting in PvP because you could do spies and stuff. I don't think they will. They might. It would
Yeah,
be hard to do so because you could be talking away to someone and hop into PvP and then end the conversation. Maybe if you
well,
have them on, let's say, some
grab
sort of
on
real
Skype.
ID system. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, guys, that has been your hot topic slash weekly. It is nearly 2 in the morning. I'm going to quickly edit this video together. Dan is going to do some other stuff with his Wildstar. And we're going to hit the hay then. So thanks very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Make sure to hit the share button, hit the like button.
Hey, you can share it if you want. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can have it. And make sure to be a subscriber because I love every time we get subscribe emails, dude. It just makes me so happy. Anyway, we'll see you around, guys. Thanks for being awesome. Do you want to say anything, Dan?
You might not see me for a week. I'm going away, but Chris will be here. And
I'll be
as
here.
always, Facebook, Twitter, yeah, YouTube, obviously. Do we have a email for them to send us things?
We'll sort it out.
Well, we'll make a Spartan Jesters email because that's just another way of collecting
Information.
feedback
Yes.
and what you guys want to see because we always make what you guys want to see because otherwise you wouldn't watch it. And blah, blah, blah.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Peace out. And as always, thanks for watching.
Cuckoo.